Ah, yes, another day. I feel like my computer has an issue because I can't read half the things that are on it. Of course, if I play around with it, I get this weird screen. Not sure what it is, but yeah, I can't quite read that. Oh, there's the tower. I was gonna say, they didn't look like there was a tower. So we got some plans for a new shed we might put in up at some point. Of course, we got our Farming Simulator 15. 15, not 17, huh? Got a nice chair, step stool. Ooh, light switch. Very cool. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm back to Farming Simulator 17. And this is Season 3. And I'm in the shop of a new map. Ooh, I even got a welder. Can I play with it? No. But there seems to be an issue. It's white outside. There's snow. And there's temperatures on my top right. And there's the seasons things in the top left menu. That's right, guys. We are playing Farming Simulator 17 Season 3 with the Seasons mod. I think it's time to open the door and head out here. Oh, I got stuck on the door. Kind of figured I would. By the way, there was a golden nugget there going into here. I picked it up, so I have one golden nugget. Didn't actually know that this map had golden nuggets. Ooh, spin it. Oops, I probably shouldn't play with these because these seem, well, it's got a red thing on it like it's flammable, so I'm assuming it's flammable. What is this? Oh, it's a jack. I don't need that. Actually, just to be safe, we should probably put it back on the shelf. There. No, wait. Oh, no. I had it in the right spot. No. Missed. So, as I've done in the past, this is going to be kind of an overview episode. We're just going to kind of check things out, drive around the map a little bit. Let's head out here. Oh yeah, look at that. I never did notice. Okay, so it doesn't go on the roofs of the building. So technically this should have started in the beginning of the day, but I did not like the equipment loadout. I did not like some of the settings in it. I had to basically rework the save file a little bit, at least to get it where I want it to be and give it a fair chance. So that's why there's no tracks in the snow either, because I had to add the snow line in because I missed the setting in the snow or in the generation. Well, let me explain how this all works. All right, seasons map or seasons mod. Basically, ooh, is it open? Oh, it does open. Uh-oh, there's snow in there. Oh no, close it. We don't want snow in there. Alright. So, the seasons mod. As you can tell, it puts temperature into it, top right. You will see a cloud next to the temperature. That's the actual air temperature, so it's 25 degrees Fahrenheit, below freezing. The ground temperature is the bottom temperature, 27 degrees, and so there's a little symbol next to it saying the ground is too cold to plant. Which is true. The ground is frozen. You'll also notice numbers next to the forecast, which is 7-day forecast there. Today is day 1, that shows up there by the clock, 01 early spring. Basically, I have the settings, and I'll bring that up for you here quick. Season length is 12 days, so spring will be 12 days, summer is 12 days, fall is 12 days, winter is 12 days. Get my drift? It's going to be a long year. Excuse me. So snow is on, snow tracks are on, crop moisture is on. All these fun things basically makes it difficult. That's what I wanted. Basically, it's going to adjust. Actually, if I go back into there and I go to this, So you can only plant in these periods here that are green. So summer you can't actually plant crops, while you can plant soybeans and corn a little later. Grass obviously you can plant whenever, and you can only harvest in these areas here in the yellow. So obviously winter you can't really harvest anything except for poplars and oilseed radish apparently. You also need this temperature in the ground in order to plant it. So right now 41 is basically, well, grass is 37. But you have to have that sort of soil temperature in order to plant anything. It'll make things a little difficult. We gotta wait for it. Another thing, you notice I got in the vehicle? I can't go anywhere. Top left. Start engine. Yes, you have to start the engine. That's just part of the settings. So this is going to be fun. I have driven a little bit in the snow. So we're going to do a little bit of our drive around here. The snow is slippery. Slippery as all heck. And this is only one layer of snow that I added in. This mod, if it continues to snow, will add many, many layers. You can get snow that's actually pretty darn deep. And obviously snow is going to hinder everything. Now snow is put down like a layer. Like if you were tipping sawdust or wood chips or corn or soybeans, I can't drive. So it is movable. If I go back and grab a tractor and the bucket and the loader, I can move snow around. So I can push snow around. I can clear the snow out of the yard. Which is probably something we're going to have to do at some point. This map, by the way, is a map called Losberg. It's a little bit more of a European style map, something I really haven't done a lot of. Honestly, it was hard to get a map that I liked that was fully seasons compatible. All maps out there, unless it's got custom scripts on it, will work with seasons. The only difference is the snow, what do I want to call it? The snow mask. There's no snow mask installed on the map settings if it's not truly compatible. What that means is you will get this one layer of snow like this, and that's it. This map will allow, I was trying to see if it gets a little slippery, because I know snow usually gets a little slippery. Yeah, this will get many, many layers because it actually has a true snow mask. What that means is the maker of the mod has masked off the roads, so that's why you see no snow on the roads for the most part. So it's basically acting as if this roads were plowed already, and they will never get snow on them unless you push snow onto them, or you get a little bit of drifting like that. What else do I want to say? Oh, that looks like an animal area. This does look like an animal area. I don't know if I remember this one. Now, I have not explored everything in this map, so I don't know everything here. What area is this? Oh, sheep. Wool pallets. Okay, so this is where the sheep are. Very cool. The snow mask, you also notice, will not allow snow inside the buildings. Big problem with a non-compatible one. Especially if you have loaders or if you have tippers, wagons. If there is no snow mask for... Oh, that's for buying fields. You notice some of these roads are not plowed. Like this one, a little dirt road. This one does not have a mask on it. Although apparently it masked a little bit there, but I don't know why that is. But tippers will fill up with snow if they're left out in the open. And if you don't have a mask, well, that means they're going to fill up in your sheds. Which is not a good thing. Not at all. So they will not do that on this map. Now, what I also did is I edited, or I half installed what they call a geomask, which is for the temperature, snowfall, stuff like that. It's completely editable, so down the road here, if I want to change it, I can. And basically all it says, or what I did is I shifted it so that winter is harsher. I want it to be colder, I want it to have snow. And then the rest of the summer, I mean, it's like it would be here. It should be able to get up into the 90s in the summer on hot days. Little bridge here. And it'll get, you know, down into the teens, close to 0 degrees Fahrenheit here in the winter. So this is basically an early spring day, but as you can see, there's still snow on the ground. It's only 25 degrees for, wow, I think I hit a high of like 29 for this day. I don't actually know where I'm going. I'm just kind of driving around, taking a look at the scenery, kind of enjoying the snow. Ooh, don't run into people. Oh, looks like I'm all the way back around by the farm. Excuse me while I back up here. Oh, sorry. I did not know you were there. The one thing I do like about this, but you can't really see it now because of the snow on the ground, is all of the grass fields you have to buy. So you can't just start harvesting grass fields. You can't just turn them into fields like we were doing on the previous map, previous season. This, you actually have to buy it. I actually want to go... No, I don't want to go that way, do I? Yeah, I do want to go this way. I want to go this way, I think. Yeah, there's a road right here. And then right here. Oh yeah, I can feel it a little bit. I want to go have some fun. So this is not our field. The field over here is our field, and it's a grass field. So I think when I was testing this map, there was like 3 or 4 layers worth of snow on this thing. I mean, it was crazy how much snow was there. Yeah, with only 1 layer, it doesn't seem to be that overly slippery. And it's not actually tracking. Because if it was, like, you could track it up onto the road, you could push it around, so 1 layer is not enough. What's really cool I found out too, and we'll find that out as things go here. Let me turn around. That was a pretty good jump. Let's jump again. Was that if you pile up the snow, so if you push it all, you know, out of your way in the yard here, push it up into a pile, that pile is the last thing to melt. Because basically as it melts out, when it gets warm enough, it pretty much acts... Ooh, little bridge. I don't think there's actually a road here. No, I'm kicking up mud. It disappears layer by layer, so the entire map right now is covered in 1 layer. If you pile it up, it gets to be multiple layers, so when it melts out 1 layer at a time. So the pile will slowly shrink from the bottom and work its way down, which is exactly how it mostly would do in real life, which is really cool. The other thing you'll notice at the bottom of the left-hand box there is a maintenance thing. You are now required to maintain your vehicles after certain many hours, or at least I think it's like twice a year, once a year, twice a year, something like that. And it doesn't cost a whole lot, but I guess if you don't maintain it, you have the chance of it not starting, and if you continue to not maintain it, it will possibly not start at all. All these sheds are the type where you can open the doors, get inside here. So I guess I'll show you the equipment that we're going to be starting with. So we got a Case IH tractor here, we got a tipper, we got a Case IH combine, smaller header, nothing too extravagant. We'll close that door. If I look over here, that's our workshop there. In here we've got New Holland T6 with the upgraded motor on it. So it's got 160 horse. It's got a front end loader attachment. We got another tipper here. open door. In here we've got some seeds, some fertilizer, and actually I will probably end up moving that pretty quick here. Down on that end, we'll get down there. There's a cool feature down there. In here, it's another good sized shed with small doors to get in and out, but we've got our silo area here. I can't actually read it, but it's showing, looks like it's showing the actual amounts. So we got all the different things. So we got soybean, we've got, looks like wheat, that would be canola, maybe barley, we got corn, we got sunflower. And they're all held in there. You got your dump tray here that you can dump stuff in. You get it out on the same spot, which is really nice actually. So you can basically come in, dump it, and pick something up else or something else out of it right away. Completely drive through, a door on each side. We got our sprayers there, well, sprayer and an additional tank. We'll close that up. We got a little pond, which is kind of new, or kind of cool. These here are lights, so the whole yard lights up at night, although we will not be really working at night. And actually I was gonna just realize I was breaking one of my rules. I'm gonna run everything at least 5x. I will not go down to 1x time speed, so the days will continue to move and we're not gonna work at night. So let's see, we've got another shed here which is wide open that will be used for like some bale storage, things like that. Apparently there is a leak in the roof because I've got snow inside. This area looks good. We are starting out with one of these tippers here for fertilizer and seed use. We've got a drill, a corn planter, we've got a cultivator, and then we do have some hay equipment, round baler, a tedder, the Discobine that we've used in the past. This is a merger, which is a type of windrower, which will be fun to use, I think. We got a plow sitting back there out in the snow because we really don't care about it apparently. Let me close that up. Another neat feature that I love about the Seasons mod. Actually, I want to grab, before we go any further, I just want to no, you know what? It's just a little bit of snow. We don't need to be cleaning it up, right? So I'm actually going to accelerate here. Go to 120 speed. The daylight actually shifts too, based on the season you're in. Oh, we just got, somehow we just got a bunch more snow. Okay, now it got really deep. See now, if we drive on it, you can see it actually shifts. It's hard to drive in because it's making tracks. Yeah, the truck doesn't drive in it too well now. Okay, so we are definitely going to need spring to show up here. What I was getting at down here, so we didn't have to walk. Is walking still the same? Yeah. You hear it still running because I didn't shut it off. This is a dump spot for fertilizer and seed, so I can go pick the stuff up and I can basically put it into there, and it's got like 20, how much, I forget what it is, it might be like 25,000 units or something of storage, so we can store a lot of it. I think I want to be trying to track where, there's my lights coming on, where I was already driving. Okay, this is hard to drive in the snow. This is why you need to be able to clear your snow out and move it. Okay. Oh, let's shut it off. So the feature I want to show you guys is the nighttime feature. Night's coming here. We got a nice sunset. And watch what we get for an option. Should show up pretty quick here. And, or does it, actually it's after the 20-hour mark here. I was thinking it was after the 19. It's about 20 and a half. Right there it is. Skip night. So it's going to run through night, so that way the weather actually functions. We lost a little bit of money, of course. Now you'll notice it's still dark out. Why? Because it's spring. Springtime. Yeah, look at this snow. Springtime takes a little bit longer still. You don't have quite the daylight. So you're going to have nighttime for some of your morning here until the sun comes up. And there we go. There's the sun coming up. Now in the summer it comes up a lot earlier. And in the winter, well, it goes down a lot later too. These are absolutely buried. So basically this is going to have to melt out. We're going to have to wait till the temperature comes up high enough and we can melt snow out. Mods wise, I don't think we have anything too crazy. Yeah, nothing really that serious. I want to look at the chickens. Look at that. The chickens are buried up to their necks. Oh, I just got another egg. It's nice having this little chicken pen because you can get eggs so quickly from there. So I was waiting to hope and see what the temperature. I think the temperature is supposed to be a little bit warmer today. We just gotta wait for the sun to come up here, get a little higher and melt it out. But basically at this point we're kind of waiting around for the snow to melt because the ground is frozen and we can't work the ground. And so we can't put any crops in because, well, it's not warm enough. That's what it comes down to. So we still got 23 degrees for a air temperature. If that gets above 32, for those of you who aren't as sure about Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing, so if it gets above 32, we can start melting the snow up. I wasn't going to worry too much about the snow melting, or moving the snow because, well, it wasn't high enough, but I feel like now, there we go, couldn't see. I feel like now we could actually move it. I was waiting for the temp to go up. Now the tractors obviously do better in the snow, although this one isn't perfect. Okay, so this one the bucket had some snow in it. You can see it moves around in the snow, not so great. But we can go like this, and we can start basically picking up and clearing snow. Now we got a bucket full. Now, if we had a lot of it to move, what we could probably do is, yep, see, makes a pile. We could get a tipper. We could fill a tipper up and basically just truck it away from wherever it is here. I kind of wanted to see if I could just like push a bunch of it. So you can see I kind of pushed it off in that direction. Kind of push some more here. Now, I was playing around with this before when I was testing, and those leveler blades for like for silage work really well for this. Just with how they work and pushing material and stuff like that. So by making this pile, basically we are not going to be able to melt that snow out there very well. And I also noticed that the ground does not thaw out as you'd expect if there's snow on the ground. They did a good job of that. Yeah, we could make this pile pretty darn big if we wanted to. But my hope was it was gonna start to melt. It's slippery. I can feel it with the tractor for sure. Now I don't know how big of a pile you can make either. Probably as big as a normal tip spot is. Yeah, it's not getting any warmer here. Tomorrow's forecast is supposed to be like 38. So, and there's not going to be too often that we're just going to run time like this at full speed. I'm going to keep it slower. We're going to go day by day. Oops. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, because there is going to be a lot of downtime probably. And you can see there there was an autosave. This map doesn't seem to lag anywhere near as much, and I did not get crashes with it, so I'm hoping that this map's a little more stable. And I think it is. It's been developed a lot more. It's still under development, so it should work out pretty well. But I think that's all the snow I'm going to move for now. It's slow going with a bucket, especially this little bucket. So probably pretty definitive that we are going to probably look at getting a leveler to move snow for next winter when we get there. Let's see, I kind of want to put this right here. I feel like that's a good spot for it inside, where it cannot be damaged or anything like that. I guess the tractor's gonna sit in here for now. Oop. Gotta remember to turn it off. We don't want it to keep running because it will keep counting. And all the buildings here do have light switches. So you can turn the lights on, you can be inside, all that good stuff. I want this open. So obviously today was not any warmer than yesterday. I was hoping here before we sign out, I was gonna try to get to the next day here and see if the temperature rises at all. But I don't think it's gonna work out that way. So we ran through our first 2 days here. We've got 10 more days of spring to go, and we need the snow to melt out before we can start planting anything. We need everything to warm up. But I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. So it is gonna be an interesting, fun season, I think. As far as I can tell, this map is well built. I don't see anywhere near the bugs that I was seeing in any of the other ones, like our last map, and so I think we should be able to have a lot of fun with this and really start pushing things. Ooh, there's gonna be snow tomorrow. Lovely. Well, we might get buried still. We'll have to see. But thank you all for watching. I hope you are going to enjoy this season as much as I am, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We can watch the sun come up at 5x speed, which means you are not going to see the sun come up. But I will, because I'm signing out. So thank you all for watching. As always, guys, take it easy.